Welcome everyone, thanks for tuning in. What I have for you today are the production copies of the counters from Old School Tactical 2. These are the counters that Mark used at the, I believe it was Origins Convention to show folks. So we have them here to give you a sneak peek at what's coming your way. Now this first set of counters are the administrative markers. Alright, so you've got like your used, and then on the flip side they're double-sided, and you've got like the used, and this is where you mark like fired, moved, you have your broken. On the back they would then have like shaken. So again, double-sided, you know, all the boring stuff. I say boring because this isn't the vehicles. And that's my favorite part. Get to the vehicles. But what is nice, I wanted to point out, this is a mechanic of the game, Intensive Fire. This was in the first game, that mechanic, but some people asked for Intensive Fire markers and Shane Logan put them together. And what's nice about that, and another possibly sneak peek kind of a thing, is on the back, the double-sided portion. I gotta flip it around when I flip them. He also has rolling cover counters. So think possibly tanks. Rolling cover. So I thought that was kind of cool. So here is your administrative counters. Now what I want to do though is spend my time showing you these counters. So first we have the German sheet. Okay, I'll just call it, this is the German sheet. Now there is one section here of some additional American vehicles, but what we have here are the German vehicles. Panzer IVs, Panzer Vs, there's some Brumbars, there's a half-track carrier. Now it looks like, oh, maybe that doesn't carry troops. Yeah, I was just looking to see, because he's got, you know, if it's an open vehicle, there's it's shaded a certain way, and that doesn't look like it carries troops. So there you go, you got a support vehicle, looks like one of the scout cars, and then you have the Hetzers. King Tiger, I see one King Tiger. I would have liked to have seen an entire row of King Tigers, but it is what it is. And then down here you've got a Jag Panther. So very, very good stuff there. I especially want to see how that King... I should have got a regular Tiger just so we could compare stats. I'll zoom in on that one. Let's see if I can zoom in on a King Tiger. This is a treat from me to you. Let's get that in there. And then I hope the focus will do it justice. Oh, come on, focus. I might have zoomed too much. I think I broke the focus. Okay, so we'll zoom it out just a little bit. Okay, well there you go. That's what we can see on the King Tiger. Range of 30, 16 AP, the armor. Looks like you got 12, 10. It's not bad. I should have brought another Tiger for comparison, but if I compare that with its neighbor, well, that's not a tank. Oh, we can compare it with a Sherman tank. You know why? Because I've got American counters right here. Oh, so excited. Look, and I'm zoomed in. So let's just zoom out for a second so I can show you the American counter sheet. Alright, now the way this is broken down, and the German sheet is similar, I'll go back to that in just a second, but here's why this is very cool. I need to mark on my table where I need to place stuff. Alright, here you've got this top row. This, if I remember correctly, I'm guessing here, but I believe all of this top row are the Kickstarter pledges that pledged in at the level where they would get their name on a counter. So you've got the Armor Leader, Sergeant Carlson. That name sounds familiar. And then you go across the top here. The rest are infantry. And then you have a row of infantry, more infantry, engineers, support weapons, and then vehicles. Now the artwork, I think, has gotten significantly better. And I tried to zoom in. I don't think it's going to zoom in to where I can really show you how great the infantry now look. But I think when you get these, you're going to be really happy with the way the artwork has turned out. And then again, if we take a look at the vehicles, we actually have a lot of Shermans. Now I'm zoomed in, so it might be difficult for me to line up where I'm looking here. But again, the Shermans look good. And already, see the King Tiger, we had an AP value, you know, kind of at the close range, the base of 16. Here our Shermans have a 7. So as I move along, goodness gracious, our Sherman here, let me find my finger. Where is this one? There you go. With the 76mm cannon, I mean, it's got a penetration of 10. That's going to take some work to try and get some damage in on a Tiger, but it could be done. All right, but what kind of other vehicles do we got? So we got a couple variations of the Sherman, right? There's also 105, probably low velocity cannon on that one. Then you've got some M10s. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Oh, that's the wrong way. Come on, Eddie, work the camera. You got some M10s, you got some M5 Stewarts, you got some M8s, half tracks. I call them half tracks, but you got your APCs there for personnel carriers. And then you've also got an assortment of American support weaponry, bazookas, the BAR, fancy stuff. Mortars, satchel charges, flamethrowers, heavy machine guns. So you got your Ma Deuce over here. Oh, wrong way. Work the camera. Alright, there you go. And then that was what I wanted to point over here on the German sheet real quick, because again, you got your Kickstarter pledges. So there's one armor leader. So if you got the armor leader, that's pretty fantastic. So you got the armor leader, and then across the top are your infantry. So we got some lieutenants, some sergeants, captains. Yep, no corporals. And then of course then you got your rifle units. And again, the artwork on the infantry I think is improved as well for the German soldiers. And then you have the equipment, and also just the artwork in general I think is a lot more vibrant with these counters. So I think you're going to be really impressed when you see these on the map. And that is probably going to be the next video we have. We'll put together, I'll pull the map out, show you what the map looks like, and then I'll put some counters on it just to show you how fantastic everything is. So there you go. There's your 3 counter sheets for Old School Tactical Volume 1. You have an administrative sheet, American Forces sheet, and then a German sheet. If there's anything else specifically you want to see from the upcoming game, let me know, and we'll see what we can put together for you. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.